Hey there, everybody. This is CV, and today we are going to continue with another game of Lost Seas D&D. And here is our DM, Mira Raven, with our brief introduction.
Hey there, everybody. Know it's been a minute, but we're happy to be playing again. In fact, I'd like to welcome our guest player. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi. If you guys have watched before, you will recognize this is one of my brothers who has been a guest in the past. This is the youngest one.
Hey.
Wasn't it?
You have more personality than this. Work it.
Nah.
Anyway, to catch the party up, and everybody else that's watching, the party has gone through a little bit over a year of harrowing travel that has involved going to Avernus, picking up annoying crew members, getting another boat, nearly getting killed in a very annoying pagoda, and then making their way to Hook Fin, the New Orleans of the Halfling Archipelago. Once they were there, they decided to go out and have drinks and enjoy themselves, and Avi found what might be considered a cursed, not cursed item that resulted in him getting a new tattoo on his ass, wreaking havoc in the city and drawing the attention of the authorities. However, when the guards came to address Avi and everyone else, the guard captain, not passing his wisdom check, snatched the magical item that caused Avi to streak. The problem was, Avi was the only other character within 10 feet, therefore both of them ran off nude into the city in the early morning. And that's where we're going to pick up in our game this evening.
Well, this is now today Arlana's problem. Why?
Yo, I've been in this game 3 times, and this is the start of the music every time.
I was not referring to the music. That was Arlana's reaction to this shit.
So, party.
I have seen more of Avi than I ever wanted to see in my entire life, or my otherwise long lifespan.
Kogo can go try to catch him. How far?
You tried, remember?
You tried to grab him and he slipped through your hands, so you realize he can't probably be restrained,
Oh,
Kogo.
that's right. Sorry, it's been a hot minute.
But you had, one of your partners run off naked into the city with a guard captain. The rest of the guards are looking very confused, including of all of them, like you're seeing humans, a couple halflings, and then there is a honest-to-God lizard man that looks like an alligator in a top hat, just standing there looking confused.
And I'm guessing at this point, Avi's just like literally fucking off into the wind. Like he's like going.
You can still make him out in the harbor, so y'all are going to have to make a decision quick, or else I'm going to have Nox start rolling.
We need to stop him.
I can fly up in the air and at least keep tabs on him and shout out where he is. Do I need to be a spotter?
Now.
Yeah, I can fly.
Oh, that's right. Flying half forward.
This might be one of the times to use that.
Yeah. It might be.
So what are you going to do, Kogo?
Yeah, I guess Arlana's... I keep expecting Avi to, like, chime in, but no, he's running off, so I don't have to wait for his, like, opinion. Alright, we'll do that. So she's gonna like, shimmy her shoulders and activate the dervish tattoo on her upper back.
Roll a D100 for me.
Oh, Jesus, fuck.
Because you're not a natural spellcaster.
You're correct.
Kogo, it activates, you make it about 20 feet up, and it gives out.
Well,
motherfucker.
Shit. I don't think you got your money's worth with that thing, Kogo.
Yeah, it'll take some getting used to these magic tattoos when you're not a magic user. So Kogo, are you going to use your slow fall?
Yeah, I mean, it's
we don't need Kogo crashing through the deck of the boat.
I'm not that heavy.
You got 20 feet in the air.
Yeah, but I'm not getting slung back on the boat. I'm just falling back down.
Yeah, like a dead fall from 20 feet with a Kogo. You're taller than you used to be, remember? You are bigger than you used to be because of all the curses.
Let me check. Oh, that's right.
Kogo's like 8'2".
Wait, what? I was 7 foot. I grew that much?
No.
7-2.
Okay, I was about
Sorry,
to say.
7-2.
I was like, Jesus. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, she'll slow fall because I don't want to take damage anyway. So.
That cancels out the damage, correct?
Why is this song the one that's coming on when she's coming crashing back down on the boat? I'm slightly offended.
Because you didn't roll above a 50%.
That's so mean.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
Avi, since they're taking this long, roll me a D100.
Shit.
First thing you do.
Damn it.
And go.
Okay, so you and the captain are still together. You haven't broken off. Y'all are just sprinting down the street at full tilt. And both of you jump up and grab onto the metal poles outside some of the bars and spin in unison like some type of magical dance, singing an eloquent sea shanty, and then go galloping through the streets again.
I thought you were about to say singing in the rain.
No, we were in our in-person game, and one of the players had to sing "My Beardy Face" with the DM to the tune of "Sweet Caroline."
Oh God.
Bum bum bum.
Everybody knows that part. Anyway,
See,
sorry.
what's bad is my brain starts putting lyrics from "Sweet Child of Mine" over that tune for some reason.
It kind of fits.
Sweet child of mine.
Bow,
Huge
bow,
hit.
bow.
Husband's brain and music doesn't always sync up right.
Okay, so since that didn't work, as soon as Kogo lands and recovers, she is gonna like sprint off after Avi. And she's
So-
actually gonna take a dash action to do so.
Okay, so you see Kogo dashing after Avi, so at least part of the party is going to have a chase scene mechanic.
Arlana looks at them. You gonna do anything?
One of the guards, our last order was to kind of keep an eye on the boat and make sure no one left.
You've
But
already
our
kind of
bosses-
failed at that one, Chucklehead.
Yeah, I just don't know. Okay, I took this job not thinking I actually have to do anything. I mean, it's Hook Finn. But what is Guard Django doing?
What the hell did you do to my boss?
Your boss did it to himself because he wouldn't fucking listen.
Look, I came out here, was told to go with the boss and do whatever he was gonna have us do, and now he's running off naked.
Okay, you know what, you bunch of chuckle fucks? This one says you gotta stay with the boss, so this one's coming with me. You stay here and watch the boat like a bunch of idiots.
Okay, I guess I'm coming with you.
Aldrich just walks up. Wait, show. The boss is running naked through the city.
Yes, Ulrich.
Yeah,
I'm coming too.
Oh god. Whatever.
sounds fun.
Get your thumbs out of your arses and keep up, for fuck's sake.
I'm coming.
Okay.
So as the party's now running, Kogo, you feel Aldrich jump up onto your back and just point forward to adventure.
Oh god.
Huh.
Do we have any idea
She's
how
just
long
gonna
this
go with it.
lasts?
No, y'all don't.
Son of a bitch.
So y'all start cutting through the city, and it's not hard to find anybody that's seen two naked humans running through the street. In fact, one was like, they sang a beautiful song and spun around on the ironwork pillars. It was quite magical. If the kids weren't with me, I think I would have clapped.
Glad someone's enjoying this.
Okay, so now, Avi, you don't have to do anything for a minute here.
Yay.
Other than if you want to start throwing out random things that Avi is drunkenly yelling. I'd need everybody to give me, because I'm assuming y'all are running full tilt, correct?
Yeah.
And if I remember, Arlana and Kogo haven't slept.
Oh
Fuck.
no.
So
I
everything.
thought didn't we get some hangover cure thing from the people the woman where we found
We did. That negated having a point of exhaustion, but I'm gonna say y'all are at a disadvantage on your checks and rolls for this because
Ah!
y'all haven't slept for 24 hours.
Son of a
So I need a dex check from both of you.
A dex check or a saving throw?
Check or
Just a
saving
check.
throw.
Husband.
Dex check.
Damn.
Ooh.
Damn, we both have fantastic dex scores.
I
Why
am a
did that
terrible
happen?
ranger.
Let me get one for our.
I have his character sheet.
So y'all are getting caught up in the crowd and not able really to push through. But it takes you a little bit. Avi's making it off in the distance. I do now need you both, all three of y'all, to make a Constitution saving throw
Oh, Constitution saving throw?
at disadvantage.
Fuck me.
Ah! Of course, it's a disadvantage.
And our guard friend.
Son of a.
So, Kogo, you and Arlana now have a point of exhaustion,
Son of a bitch.
and I get to roll a D100.
No!
And a group of halflings dressed as schoolchildren come wandering out through the street between you and Avi. I now need another dex save at
Are you
disadvantage.
kidding me?
Save your check.
Just
Said
a
save.
just a regular check.
No! Oh, Coco gonna run over the children.
They're not real children.
Okay, so
how
Arlana,
is the guard with a 12 in dex rolling better than me?
I run the city. I work here.
Top one is me, bottom one is brother.
I know I'm just double checking what other problems you have since you two have exhaustion.
Sweet shit.
Hey, Alana, you want to just say fuck it and go drink at a bar till they come back? Because Jesus fucking Christ, we ain't catching up at this rate.
I would love to, but at
You're
the same
already-
time, we
you're
don't want
already
him to bring
suffering.
too much dishonor upon our trading company because we need this job.
Look, I gotta get my boss. So
Older, I'm here for the ride and to make sure that if someone tries to kill the boss, I kill them right back.
No.
I mean, you know how this city works, guard dude. Someone kills somebody because they tried to kill them first. It's all good, right?
I guess, yeah, we're pirates, man. Anything's cool. All good.
Okay, so you're already suffering the disadvantage on your rolls, so the exhaustion doesn't really cause anything else for you. Arlana, you and the guard jump and clear the group of halflings dressed like schoolchildren. Kogo, you plow right through them.
Oh, Coco.
You take one bludgeoning damage. It's like you hit one. You hit one that like apparently had like a hard hard metal box to contain food.
You got stabbed with the pencil case.
You got hit with a lunchbox, Kogo.
Not the bento box.
Why are there a bunch of halfling
Okay.
school children in New
Okay.
Orleans on
Okay.
Bourbon Street?
I gotta make another check because
Because they're not, they're halflings.
Because someone was on Kogo's back.
Oh no. Uldrick. Oh no, Uldrick.
After we find out what happens to Uldrick, Kogo is going to change her tactics.
Aldrich hits the ground, rolls, and pops up and just starts running again along with you. Come on, Kogo!
Alright, Kogo's just gonna reduce to a, like, jog, slap her ass, activate enlarge, and just take her fucking time now that she'll be able to keep an eye on him, and let's roll to see what happens there.
How
Roll the
tall does
D100
that
to see
make
if this works.
Kogo?
Like, probably 14 feet.
Oh my
Kogo,
god.
you are reduced to half your normal size
Fuck me.
because you failed to use the spell accurately. So you're now a little bit taller than you're like 4.5, like probably about 4.5 feet tall, Kogo. To be fair, and he's right older. That's fucking weird.
Wasn't Aldrich on Kogo?
He fell
He
off.
fell off.
Okay.
She flung him when she plowed through. So now Kogo is your speed is reduced to 25.
Meant to do that. Now I can dodge things a lot easier. That was totally intentional, guys. 100%.
Orlando
now I
looks
can
down
zip
at
zop
Kogo
around.
for the first time. Yeah, sure.
Oh no!
Actually-
Oh no, Avi, you're running. Give me a deck save.
Kogo, what's your normal speed?
45.
So you would be 30. Her speed is now 35. She
I
gets the
thought
speed
mo-
bonus from she gets the speed bonus from being a monk.
That's right. That's
Unarmored
right.
movement.
So Avi, I need a deck save from you.
Oh goody.
Because that's what Avi's good at.
Okay, so the guard captain staggers around and shifts over. Avi, you plow through a cabbage cart. You keep going because you
My
can't be
cabbage!
restrained or stopped. So
I
just
wouldn't eat that if I wouldn't eat those if I were you.
Avi, you now have a cabbage under your arm after you tumble out of the cart and keep going. Arlana, Kogo, and everybody else needs to give me another deck save to see if y'all
Save
plow
or
through the poor
check.
cabbage cart.
Save or check.
Save. Y'all are at disadvantage. Remember that.
I think Kogo's about to just pop a squat on the side of the road and just stay there.
So Aldrich dodges the cart. Arlana jumps to the side of the cart. Our guard friend is Kogo. You plow through the
landing
side.
on the other side.
Kogo, you plow through the cart and come out the other side with 2 cabbages under your little Kogo arm. You take 2 bludgeoning as you just destroy this man's cart, leaving like a Kogo hole.
Should
through
we
it.
be moving any further down this street?
Kogo's gonna try to chunk one of them at Avi.
Okay, roll a. Don't have improvised weapon as anything, so just give me a regular dex roll.
Could she use strength instead?
Well, it's a disadvantage.
Well, either way, whichever would be higher.
I'll allow you to also roll a strength check to see if that's up.
Well,
It'll be.
A cabbage goes flying over your head, and you're mildly aware of it.
I'm gonna tase him with an arrow at this point. Good lord. Are you talking?
I was hitting the wrong button. So, I rolled a 4, and since that already falls into a category that has already happened, I'm not going to say another group of like halfling school children come across.
Thank God.
Field trip day.
Field trip day.
We're going on a field trip. What's that?
Miss Frizzle, what is that?
Oh Lord.
That is male genitalia, children.
Girl, that's a booty hole.
Jesus Christ.
See, it's better than just going, that's a dick.
It's science.
I'm so glad that brother is 17 now. Oh my.
So, nothing happens. Y'all are running. Avi is still maintaining a lead on y'all as y'all are making it up to the Anchor Lord Square.
You don't say. I would have thought we were catching up at this rate.
Okay, so Avi, I need you to roll another D100 for me.
Things got him away. D100, go!
Okay, so Avi, what y'all do is y'all make your way straight in the center of the Anchor Lord Square. And he kneels down and puts his hand out so that he can throw you up so you can grab onto the rope of the gallows and swing around, and you think this is an awesome idea. Give me an acrobatics check.
Oh God, please don't hang yourself, Avi. I swear to God.
No.
And it will be with advantage because you have aid from this guy.
He's gonna straight dead arm himself.
Oh
Thank
no.
God.
Thank God for
advantage.
advantage. Jesus
So,
Christ.
Avi, you get catapulted up, you grab onto the rope with both hands, and it causes part of the gallows to break, And so now you're swinging around in a circle, holding onto the rope, doing some Cirque du Soleil crap.
Cabbage part
Whoops.
2. She's flinging the second
Whoops.
cabbage.
Whee!
And as you're doing that, the guard captain is still singing horrible songs like, "Oh, the smiling eye from behind
Oh, God.
only winks when it stinks."
You win.
I'm gonna just
Disadvantage
kill
on me.
them.
Do a
He was
wisdom
so good
save
at
to
fire.
not cast Stinking Cloud.
Ugh.
At disadvantage. Okay, you managed to, even in your stupor from the wand, not
I
cast
realized
your
that would be a
tattoo
good.
spell.
Realized that would be a really bad idea.
It's like, no, that'd be just inappropriate. I'd spray that everywhere. Okay, Kogo, roll to see if you can hit Avi with disadvantage.
Eh?
Eh?
What is Avi's AC?
He's
with
naked.
no
He's naked.
armor? 10 plus
Okay.
dex.
Well, if it's 10 plus dex, there's no way his dex is over 5.
Oh, my armor class is. Oh yeah, then my armor class is. Oh yeah, I don't have any bonus armor, do I?
Nope.
No, so it's 15.
Yay.
Okay, roll a d6.
Max damage
Well, you also got a.
with the cabbage.
I should be mean. You're reduced in size, so it should be a minus a d4 to the damage.
No.
It should be a roll
Wait,
a d4
why?
to minus it.
It's still
'cause
a
you've
full
reduced in
cabbage.
size. Yes, but you're not a full Kogo.
But
So roll a d4 for me.
I didn't realize that being smaller meant you dealt less damage.
Oh, come on.
Since when was that a thing? Why? What?
It is. When you reduce in size, it reduces your damage.
Using what?
Using reduce.
Oh, using.
She didn't cast reduce though. The spell just didn't work.
Correct.
Right, and it reduced her instead of enlarging her.
But she didn't cast reduce.
50-50 shot on if she operates the spell right. That's why she's smaller. Okay, Avi, I need you to make a strength save real quick.
Wait, no. The target weapons also shrink to match the new size, but I didn't have the cabbages at this time. They are the
Okay,
full size cabbages.
So we will keep the 6 damage from your cabbage.
Not that it fucking matters.
Oh.
I'm not trying to kill Avi. I don't know why it matters this time.
Knock his ass out at this
Avi,
point.
It's
you
a matter of
lose grip
principle.
on you lose grip on the rope and get flung. Because a cabbage hits you right in the ass.
I've been
Give me a-
pelted by produce.
Give me an acrobatics roll, Avi.
Oh no.
Avi
Oh, no.
maxed the ground with a splat and slides, taking another 6 bludgeoning damage on his tiny as he hits the stone.
Tuck it roll.
And the guard captain who looks and sees y'all running at him stands. "We'll be here all day!" and just starts running off again.
Oh my god.
I'm just gonna lightning arrow both their asses.
Okay, since the square is a little bit bigger and there's not enough squares, y'all are closer to Avi. Kogo has pelted him with a cabbage, but Avi, you're able to get up and start running it because that's all you know to do.
Flop ow, flop ow, flop ow.
Oh wait, he can't be grappled by anything, can he?
You don't know that, or Alana doesn't.
I don't want to waste a Tanglefoot bat.
Need to make a decision. What's our guard doing?
I don't know, man. This is all really weird stuff.
You're right
I'm gonna
next
get
to
fucked.
the Anchor Lord Square has Anchor Lord's house, and your garrison is there. You could try to get.
I'm gonna try and get some other people to come out and help us or something.
Okay, so you run into the guard post. There's a lot of them. They're like, "Oh, Django, what's up, man? What's going on?"
Yeah, the boss he's running naked and singing. We gotta stop him before we all get fired. So yeah.
Roll a persuasion check. The guy looks at you. Oh, dude, that's Tuesday, man. I mean, it's like Finn.
Look, fine then. Be that way. Whatever. I'll get to myself.
So you see the lizard man run into a building and then run back out like a second later. I'm gonna roll another D1. And Avi, as you're running down the street, you just hear all of a sudden this little halfling voice go, "All right, yeehaw!" And you just see a number of pigs, like all of Oyster Street is now swarmed with pigs that are running in your direction.
What?
Oh,
It's a whole sunder of pigs.
What?
Just come running down. I need a deck save so that you don't get plowed over by them.
I would. I will see your deck save and raise you in acrobatics to start running on top of them.
Oh,
Oh my god.
disadvantage.
Oh no. Oh no.
Hey, just letting y'all know, we just got a follower. Thank you, Rhaegar. I'm assuming that's how we pronounce your name. Thank you for following.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, Avi, with it being a disadvantage, because, well, you know what? No, it wouldn't be a disadvantage. You can only move half speed because it would be difficult terrain. So, y'all just see Avi hop up and is now running along pigs.
One little piggy. This little piggy went to market. This little piggy stayed home. This little piggy looks hungry, so I'm gonna throw a cabbage at him.
So, the guard captain is turning around after saying we'll be here all week and just gets run over by the pigs
Oh
Oh,
no.
no.
and pops up in the middle of this group. And he's now like moving and shifting around, which is, he's going side to side. And it's a little awkward to see. It's like he's going like, I'm wearing nothing at all.
Oh my god.
And Avi's running along the pigs now down Oyster Street. Everybody else, I need deck saves at disadvantage for two of you.
Hey.
This is potentially the greatest game we've ever played.
Woo!
At disadvantage.
I rolled that.
Oh, wait, you still got a 25. Okay, now
Yeah.
we need our lizard man.
I'm working on it. Oh no.
oh god.
You take 4 bludgeoning damage as you're now being trampled by pigs. Give me a strength save, Django.
Eh?
You're able to stand back up, so you're not now immobilized.
Alright.
Aldrich and Arlana are now running along the top of the pigs too. Kogo, you don't take any damage and you don't get knocked down, but you're able to start shifting around pigs, and you're like, you're not used to being like, these pigs are on almost eye level with you, and you're like, this ain't fair. I don't like this.
This is
Yeah,
weird. No me
pocket-sized
gusta.
Kobo.
How long does this reduce last?
I believe it's 1 hour.
Oh no.
Let me double check that.
Nope, up to a minute.
Cool, I was thinking of the potion. So here in a little bit, we'll have regular size Kogo again.
Yay.
So Avi's just running. Avi, as you're running along the pigs, I need another deck save. Okay, you were almost clocked by someone sliding their wooden sign out, like they're opening, so they're sliding it along the rail. But you grab the rail, flip up, and you're now running along the roofs of the houses.
Of course it is.
Assassin's Creed.
Don't worry, there are hay bales.
Sparkle.
So y'all just watch Avi now flip up onto the roofs.
Really?
Is he normally like that?
Not that bad.
So y'all see him running. I need everybody else that's running along hardcore parkour. I need everybody else that's running along the top of the pigs to give me a deck save.
Can
What
I
about if
jump
you're running
up
between
onto
them?
the roof from the on top of the pig?
You're running up and you have to deal with the sign first. Aldrich clocks the sign trying to jump. Like you see Aldrich jump, smack the sign, and fall off of it.
What about Kogo?
Arlana.
Because Kogo's still
Ar-
running in the pigs. Sorry, go ahead.
That was Django.
Arlana, you hit the pole, but you don't flip up. You're just kind of hanging off of it.
Oh, come on, with the
Kogo.
17?
You got to get over a 20 to just do what Avi did. The little dude was running through the pig. So you're able to catch up to where Arlana's now hanging off the sign and Aldrich's laying on his back in the dirt. Kogo, you catch up about that time. And about that time is also when the reduce wears off.
Oh no, I should not have rolled that then.
You, 13, you go to jump Kogo, and mid-air you go back to full Kogo size.
Oh,
And
no.
your physics is not your friend, Kogo.
No, Kogo
So
can't do math very
You
well.
jump, and you go like, haha, oh, my hand is above the rail now,
Does that mean that she smacks
And
into
you just-
Arlana since Arlana was on the side?
Yes, you smack into Arlana. Give me a dex save to see if you can grab onto Arlana.
What?
Arlana, what's your AC?
17?
Kogo, you go to grab her, and you grab a pouch that pops loose, and you fall down
How high am I off the ground?
Man,
about 15 feet.
I was hoping I pulled her
Shit.
pants off.
Thank you, no.
Arlana, you lost 1 gold as it spilled out of the pouch and got
Son
lost
of
in
a
the mud.
I'll pay you back.
I
Better.
would like to point out something for Miro's enjoyment because I'm an agent of chaos. My background is urchin. Feature city secrets. You know the secret patterns and flow to cities and can find passages through urban sprawl that others would miss. When you are not in combat, you and companions you lead can travel between any 2 locations in the city twice as fast as your speed would normally allow. So if they lose sight of me, I'm in the wind.
Pretty much. So I now need y'all are now all on the ground. Or Arlana, you're hanging off of a sign. The rest of the party's on the ground. Avi's running along the roofs and has hopped to another building.
I'm gonna keep chasing Avi. Yeah.
Okay, give me a strength save to see if you can pull yourself up. Actually, just a strength check. Just a strength check to see if you can pull yourself up.
1 sec. Strength check.
It's at disadvantage. You fall.
What about Django?
Django was catching up because Django wasn't on top of the pigs.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I got hit by it.
So at this point, Avi does break from y'all line of ice.
I hate you.
Oh no.
But you do have the guard captain who's
Oh, whoop you
sprawled,
fucking do! We don't care
Who's-
shit about him.
that's sprawled naked in the street, unconscious from having the pigs run him over.
Kogo's just gonna like grab hold of like his arm and just start dragging him behind.
He slips out of your grip.
Oh shit, that's right.
So
Right.
literally,
Oh, God.
he's greased.
Right about that time, you hear just off in the distance, fast as fast can be, you'll never catch me. Yeet!
Kill him.
A random cabbage comes flying back in y'all's direction and lands in the mud.
Jesus.
Oh god.
Ostram's bloody tits, I'm gonna beat him senseless.
Aldrich. This might be the single greatest day I've ever worked with
You
y'all.
shut up.
No,
Can-
this is hilarious.
Can Kogo attempt to wrap a rope in an X shape around the chest of the guard, the captain of the guard, so like over one shoulder, under the other arm, and vice versa, so it makes like an X, like wrapped shape, tied up.
Give me a sleight of hand check to see if you can do it. It's at disadvantage.
I mean, she has ropes as part of her skills.
You could do ropes. Okay, you get it tied around him. It's really difficult because, again, every time you pick him up, he just kind of like slumps and slides out. So it's kind of awkward, but after a while, you get it tied around him. Are you going to try to give it a tug?
Yeah, just out of curiosity, she's gonna kind of pull it back towards her.
It slides off of him somehow. You're like,
How?
You're like, that should have broken an arm. That passed through an arm. What the fuck?
Kogo
just
is
still-
no physicist, but this is fucking, guys. What the fuck?
Probably that stupid wand.
Aldrich's gonna look at you. Okay, I got an idea. What if we try to drop him in a trough and then we carry the trough?
I mean, at least the captain of the guard's like unconscious, so that might work. But we gotta knock Avi out first to get him to stay there.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I'll be fucking gone. I mean, look at that. I don't see a naked dude running on the ceiling no more.
Kogo's gonna look around for like a crate that doesn't have a top on it, or like a empty trough or something.
Okay, you can find an empty crate pretty easy. You can find a trough fairly easy. There's not horses at it. It's like this weird large bird.
What?
Instead of a horse, it's like a bipedal brown bird.
Is
Chocobo?
there chocobos here?
They're not chocobos.
Chocobo!
It's more like an ostrich with a derpy head.
So it's an
What's
emu.
that for you? Fuck you!
So it's a chocobo.
No. Chocobos are cute and wonderful and magical. Emus can go straight to hell.
I mean, Australia lost a war against them, for Christ's sake.
Emus can
it's
go
more-
to hell.
It's more like an ostrich with a shoebill head.
Haven't we encountered
So a
this before?
chocobo.
No, we haven't.
So, Danger Dino Bird.
Yes. Okay. Kogo's just gonna grab the crate because it seems like it would be easier to pull rather than carry, and lay the crate on its side and try to like push the guard into it, since she knows that she can't pick the guard up and put it into the crate. She's gonna try to push the guard into the crate.
I'm gonna like pull it out on a sled like a
roll a
toddler.
strength check for me.
Nope.
It is just horrible, Kogo. After about like 10-15 minutes, you finally like kind of like scrape Uzum into the crate.
Dingo
it's
would
not
like to
dignified.
try and kick him into the crate.
I'm gonna kick my boss.
Okay, see if you can help.
Strength check or saving throw?
Strength check. Okay, you kick him in. Like Kogo's like doing all this stuff, but literally it's like this guy's dead weight and slippery. So every time Kogo picks him up, it's like he slides back out, or like she can't get a good hold on him. Or when she's trying to shove him in, you just come up and like YOLO kick him straight in the ass, and he goes flying into the crate, and it flips over, and you just see a butt sticking up out of the crate.
Thank God he's not IBS dwarf.
Oh no.
All right, Kogo's now gonna tie the rope around the crate, take the rope, hand it off to Orlana and the guard that's assisting us, and be like, "All right, let's move out."
So where are you taking the now nude,
Just
passed
down
out?
the road, just looking for Avi.
Should we go dump him in the guardhouse?
I could go take him.
All right, go for
Make
it.
him their problem at this point?
That's true.
Arlana puts up her hand. I vote dump him on the guards.
Kogo's gonna pick up the lid to the crate and be like, "You may want to put this on in case he wakes back up, though, because else he's gonna be gone again."
All right, let's do this.
Give me a strength check to see how well you reaffix the top to the crate.
Can Kogo
Really?
assist? Or is Kogo the one doing it?
Whoever just rolled is fine. Like you're able to hammer it back in place pretty well.
Wait, that was that was kicking.
Jingo.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
did.
you're
There we
able
go.
to nail it closed pretty well.
We're gonna tote it over to the guard station.
Yeah.
You take it to the guards. The guard's like, "Oh shit, is that the captain?"
Yep, that's
Special
the captain.
delivery.
Here's your boss. Drop.
One of them shakes it and you hear.
Yeah, I want Lem out for a while. Just keep
Hey,
him.
hey, hey! It's a dick in a box.
Oh my god.
Cause he's a detective, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, that's totally what we were thinking.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, if he's naked, it's technically that too. But
Also, can
It's-
it please be noted that this was your boss's own fault for not listening to us when we said don't touch the thing?
Yes, I bore witness to that.
by the way, he still had that in his hand.
Fuck! Yeah, okay, bye!
Just leave him. Don't touch anything. We're gonna go get the other guy.
Yeah, there's a thing in there that made this happen, so don't touch it. For, like, ever. Okay, we're gonna go find our friend. Bye!
I guess I'll help.
Aldrich. Like I said, I think he's fucking gone.
You think?
I suggest we all go back to the pub, have a pint, and wait for this all to blow over.
That will just escalate. I am almost sure because nothing will be keeping him from doing anything he's going to.
The rest of the guards are just gonna have to deal with it, so yeah.
So
Here I thought that Kogo was gonna have to chase a second crew member across a bunch of roofs.
I did what now?
You remember when you were in that weird rage thing and you kept chasing our Lana across all the roofs in the town square?
In
I
character,
did
in
something
character,
to stop
Kogo
you.
does not remember that. No, out of character,
Oh,
I
yes.
do.
But the DM,
I think we had told her about it, hadn't we?
y'all probably will not be able to find Avi at this point.
Son of a fuck.
Alright.
So I'm going to suggest that the DM gets another beverage. Anyone else that wants to get a drink, and we will come back. And Avi needs to make 3 more rolls. Of the
Oh,
D100.
sweet Osprey, help me.
All right, be right back, guys.
And the DM is back with an old fashioned.
Glorious.
Fantastic.
Knox, are you a fan of the old fashioned?
Why, Miro, my dear boy, I do believe that there is no man on the face of this planet who is without absolute love and affection for the old fashioned.
I mean, it's only proper. Proper and quite enjoyed and respected. I'm going to stop before we just go into the old Latimer bit.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
By the way, to all those that are viewing, tonight is brought to you by Broken Promises.
Broken promises.
The best club that you can go to anywhere in the multiverse.
Lord, give me strength.
Just the disappointment.
The disappointment my wife has.
It just makes it all worthwhile.
Considering that I'm actually making Broken Promises into a demi-plane for my game.
Dad, my TV went off.
Are we ready to start, or do we need another second?
Give me 1 second.
I just bought some new minis, one of which is a pair of dire ticks. I was like, oh, they're not that big until I sat them next to a mini and realized this would be a tick the size of a Doberman.
Oh, Jesus.
Don't let Illuminati see it.
I also have
Please
giant
let
centipedes.
Illuminati see it.
Oh, they'll be in the if we do the 24-hour game, they will appear in that.
Okay. So how many do I have to roll? How many D100s do I have to roll this time?
3.
That is the wrong window.
Okay, with 56 Avi, you mugged somebody
Oh no.
using your own lack of dress as your weapon. You threaten to touch them
Hey,
with
hey,
your bomb.
hey, give me $1. Give me $1. Give me $1. Give me $1.
You laugh, but you get 110 gold off of the person just threatening to touch them with your nudity.
Oh my god.
They literally throw 110 gold at you, which you then find hard to carry because you have no pockets. With the 74,
I'll make it work.
with the 74, you spend half the gold on your person to buy street food that you then randomly chunk at people.
God.
And with the 77, you spend everything you have left to get someone to draw or someone to tattoo, just a regular tattoo, not even a tattoo artist. You just now cause someone in a side street that you just grabbed, hey, give me a tattoo, to tattoo above one of your nipples, smiley.
Oh god.
And you come to early in the afternoon, half in, out, of the reserve, which is the freshwater reservoir for Hook Finn. And this song comes on. You come to and you're naked, half in, half out of this body of water.
Doesn't it last 8 hours?
Yeah.
Then wouldn't it already be almost evening now?
Yeah, sorry. So instead of late afternoon, it'd be early evening, Avi. The sun's starting to go down. And you're half naked and on the edge of this body of water, just on the outskirts of town.
Harvey's gonna lay there. He's staring up at the sky. And he's going to contemplate to himself. You know, there was a time in my life when I would have done strange things that would end up in situations like this for fun. I now find myself in my old age wanting to find a way to go back in time and slap the shit out of myself.
In other words, I'm too old for this shit.
Off to your side, Avi, you see the guard captain who is broken out of the guardhouse.
Oh,
So,
Yeah, I know the feeling.
yeah. So, I take it that you will be a witness in my defense in this current situation, or if this becomes a situation,
Oh,
I'm
no,
really
it's-
kind of hoping that this is not going to become a situation.
We made it worse, but yeah. Like, he just sits up, and you see that on his chest is the tattoo of a clown that runs from his navel to his collarbone.
Nice.
He's just looking at this is probably infected.
Probably.
Yeah.
On the bright side, I am highly proficient at moving around in cities without being seen. So if you follow me, we can make it back to my ship and actually find clothes without anyone else seeing us like this, if in fact there is anyone who has not.
That's a good idea. And as you get up, he goes, "Hey, what's that? You have a gold coin in your butt." We now know how Avi carried the money. He paid someone in butt pennies.
Avi had a poop penny. Avi had a poop penny.
Avi's gonna look at the guard captain and go, "You and I both know that is the least permanent thing that that has probably happened in the last 8 hours."
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Avi, I'm going to say you're able to get him back to the guardhouse, and he gives you a set of short clothes. And you make your way back to the Devil's Pride. And as you come walking back up in these kind of, ill-fitting, almost like a prison uniform, really, is what you're in, because that's what they had, Avi. Aldrich's sitting there on the boat drinking. "Hey, you made it back. How you doing? Did you have a big day?"
Avi is going to walk directly past Ulfric, grab his drink, down it, and walk directly into his quarters and go to sleep.
You just hear from the distance, "Oh, that bad, huh? Yeah. You might want to treat your feet. You were running on some shingles." And we will now pick up the next morning with everybody on the Tory and the Devil's Pride. And what is our guard doing?
Wondering how much paperwork he's gonna have to do for all this. Probably gonna be a lot.
Okay, well, Django, you and the guard captain, who has kind of a limp, He's just like, I need you to go with me. We gotta go talk to those folks on the boat. I just got a letter from the Anchor Lord. This is gonna be bad.
We're gonna get fired, aren't we?
Maybe.
Or killed.
Anyway, so you and him make your way out there, and probably about 8 a.m., 9 a.m. the next day is when y'all have a guard summons on both the Tory and the Devil's Pride to meet the guard captain on the dock.
Fun.
Yeah, let's go.
So you get down there, and the guard captain, Avi the Rat, and any and all from the crews of the Tory and Devil's Pride need to report to the Anchor Lord's court off the square to answer for actions that have occurred over the last 48 hours connected to your vessels.
Let's go.
All right. Where's the court?
They escort you down the roads, and you see some people. Hey, that's the guy that was streaking through the city. Is that the little orc? She's so big now. Another one. That one dented my lunchbox.
Coco's just gonna keep her head down and keep walking.
Right now, I am trying to find the map that I set up for this. Can everybody see their token?
Yes.
Give me a second to come up with the token for the guard captain. But you are escorted in, and there's a little bit of a murmur going on. And you notice that where you come in is really, really low, and there's raised galleries on either side.
I feel like this is deja vu.
As you walk up, and there's a kind of a raised pulpit that's slightly lower than the wall, and you see a very fancy Aarakocra, a dark-dressed woman, and on a seat, one of the largest, oldest dragonborns you have ever seen. Like, he's probably closer to 8 than 7 foot tall, and has glued a fake mustache on his nose, and has a big cockatoo on his shoulder.
Don't mention his outfit.
Good advice. Why do I feel like this is deja vu? Oh wait, because this is the second time we've ever been in court.
And you hear this voice coming from this Aarakocra that has, like, you almost thought it was a kinku, but it's got this really deep blue feather pattern. And you say, "All hail the Anchor Lord's court. May you step up to the bantry."
Coco's gonna lean over to Avi and go, "Does he sound constipated to you?"
At this point, he can sound however he wants as long as he doesn't throw me back in jail.
Is that Mixel? To the left.
No, that is not Mixel, but it looks like the dude who was at the Mixel machine in the last port that you went to, Broken Ore. But you do see, Avi, as you're coming in, you see the Kinku from the vessel you woke up on the day before standing there. And you're noticing that most of these folks in the raised gallery look like the captains of other vessels.
Oh, fun! This is gonna be good.
Oh, this is going to go terrific.
You are not allowed to buy things ever again.
I agree wholeheartedly.
As y'all are talking, Captain Leslie Sniffleton, step
Oh.
forward.
Leslie.
You have been charged with malfeasance, indecent exposure, and other unacceptable behaviors.
It's Lemon Grab.
What do you have to defend yourself?
Oh, now he's gonna do it worse.
The guard captain. The charges against me and Mr. the Rat are because of a magic item that was in one of our vending machines along the street that upon touching it will cause an individual to streak in another with them and not have any control of their actions. And you just see the dragon board kind of shift and you hear, reasonable. Yeah. The Anchor Lord says it is a reasonable statement, but you're still responsible for your actions. You do not blame the beer or the wine, you blame the person.
How many people has this guy met?
You will be stripped of your title and demoted back to God.
Oh shit!
I mean, at least with beer, you know you're getting drunk. A little bit different
Step
here.
down, Leslie, city guard.
Ouch!
That's some bullshit.
Django, city guard, step forward.
Yes, sir.
You are charged with dereliction of duty to guard a vessel upon order. What is your plea?
Well, you see, I was trying to go get my boss back after these guys made him run off or whatever.
Traitor.
My order was to go with my boss, so...
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Disadvantage? Me. Oh no. Oh no.
Likely story. And he leans over to the Anchor Lord. Naked. Job. And just the Anchor Lord, just like literally, it's just mumbling, and like you just get every other word. It's like, you have been found innocent. For having to chase a naked captain does require to make a call. Step down.
Oh, rad. Did you say rad?
Rad.
You weren't even born in the 90s.
You will be docked 500 gold's pay for using Rad in the Anchor Lord's program.
That's like 8 months
Because
pay.
it's totally grody.
Deserved.
Sit down now, Mr. the Rat. You're charged with indecent exposure, destruction of property, inappropriate actions with the statue, assaulting others with food items, not paying full price for work done on art upon thine skin, a show that did break the gallows, even though it got applause, and one of your allies committed assault on a halfling group of children.
Oh no.
How do you plea?
Just a point of order, just for clarification. After what we have seen with the captain of the guard, is there any way of me convincing you that this wand makes it compulsory and not a choice?
Make a persuasion check.
If we had the wand, we could just throw it at them and tell them to pick it up. Then they would know.
Lux, get out of my head.
Maybe
damn.
it is, yes, a compulsory item. However, you did pay. Why would you buy such an item knowing it was so dangerous?
It was in a mixel machine.
Is it? Excellent. No, motherfucker. Shit. You just see that. Fine! However, there is the retribution of destroying part of our gallows. You can either pay what the Anchor Lord has declared as a fair price, or you can complete a task for him.
May I ask what this task entails?
No. Too full. Okay, some bitch. Toffee. The Anchor Lord says it's twofold. One, destroy the item so it can never do danger to the city again. And two, bring forth some of the weapons from the bandits that are north of here that raided a vessel recently. Half of the bounty from the vessel should be fine to suffice.
That is 100% acceptable.
Out of character, remind you that it does kind of ring a bell with you, Avi. You were supposed to find these bandits and return 50 to 80% of the items from them to the trade company initially.
Oh, so this is our target.
Yep.
I mean, I could fix the gallows. I'm proficient with carpentry.
We have our own carpenters, Orc. Speak only when spoken to.
Just trying to fucking help. Some free labor. God damn.
If I may ask, what is the fair price for repairing the gallows?
10,000 platinum.
Ugh.
They were a gift from his mother.
Sonny and I can do it for free.
He just looks at you, and all of a sudden you hear a voice in your head, Kogo, and you can tell the Kinku's looking at you. Hey there, love. You might want to stop talking before you find yourself in irons wrapped up on top of that statue that your friend decided to inebriate and do things to inappropriately. So shush. And you're actually impressed because the Kinku made the correct shush noise without lips.
God damn. She's just gonna kind of be wide-eyed for a second, just be like, "Huh, all right," but not saying
You
anything.
also realize this was in your head.
Yeah.
Would you be willing, if we take the job, would you be willing to negotiate on the percentage? Say 30 to 40%?
No negotiations! And now he would like you to also fetch the toffee that was stolen for him.
And I was just gonna kind of turn around, look at Arlana and Kogo, and go, and just hands up, hands out, just kind of like, no choice.
Kogo's just gonna do the same. Just shrug.
So we needed to bring back 50 to 80% of what the bandits had to Velo Trading Company, but they want 50%.
Not Velo, but you're being subcontracted by one of the other trade houses through Velo to get it.
And they
So
wanted
we just gotta
50
bring it
to
all back.
80%.
50 to 80% of all recovered items need to be returned to that trade house.
Okay, well, we give the Anchor Lord 50% and tell him we can only bring him back the other 50.
The math checks out.
We will take the job.
Very good. Until then, both your vessels shall be impounded to the docks, and a third of both crews shall be retained in our holding cells until you return.
What?
Well, that's not fair.
The crew didn't do anything.
Go again. You hear in your head, oh no, love, that's actually pretty standard procedure for these assholes.
Kogo's just gonna think but not say. Assholes is fucking right.
He does.
The crew had nothing to do with this.
Pretty much, he's locking you in the port so you can't flee.
Well, if he's got our boats, he doesn't have to lock up a third of the crew.
So, are you going to object to this or what?
I was out loud before. I said, what the hell? No, wait, the crew didn't do anything.
Actions of the captain, action of the crew.
Why should the daughter pay for the sins of the father?
What'd you say, Kogo?
I said, why should the daughter pay for the sins of the father?
Half the crew shall be impounded along with the ship.
Son of a bitch!
I feel like I'm in grade school all over again.
Someone just looks at you. Did you bring gum?
We request that we at least keep our bard dragonborn out of prison to assist us.
You can pick who comes and who stays, who is incarcerated and who is free to walk the city by the Anchor Lord's grace.
We may have to wait for Avi. His phone has died.
Oh no.
I'm gonna go make some more coffee while we're waiting. Be right back. Do we just want to do like a short break?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright. BRB.
I have returned.
We're gonna take a quick break.
Okay.
All right, I'm back. Is everybody ready? Or did everybody leave?
I am here.
Okay.
Back. Have we gotten the Knox back?
Yes.
Yeah.
Pizza
I have
rolls
a
and
reservation.
cooked.
Yay, pizza rolls.
Benefit of having like a 17-year-old, you buy all the food you shouldn't eat anymore. Because that's what they.
That's because it's delicious.
Real men eat pizza rolls.
Unless it's a Hot Pocket. Hot Pockets are the devil.
I will tell you this. This is gonna show my age. Back the first time I ever had a pizza would eventually become known as a pizza roll. It was called a pizza pocket, and what it was the popcorn company Act Two used to put them out. And it was a little dough pocket full, just like kind of just like Hot Pockets. The crust was different, but they had like all kind of pizza flavors, like cheese, pepperoni, and a supreme, which was amazing. And then they stopped selling them, and I have been sad for over a decade.
You know, something I missed until I was an adult again and bought them when my wife was not home? Bagel Bites. I remember Bagel Bites being so good. And then I got them one time when Emily was not here. Oh, shit.
She gets advantage on this roll.
But yeah, I bought those and I was like, this is horrible. Thinking that was the horrible weekend and horrible spring break idea of let me buy all the stuff I used to buy in high school, or not high school, but college. So I bought Jaeger, Hot Pockets, Pizza Pockets, microwavable pizzas, like this, so I don't actually have to get the stove dirty, even though I can cook. This was regrettable.
I wholeheartedly disagree with that.
Okay, let me put it this way. Jaeger has an age limit to drink it the way that it is inappropriately drank. If you drink it like a college kid, you have till you're 23. After that, you're too old to drink Jaeger like that no more.
Yeah, but the going back to there's like, you know what? Those things were amazing. Oh, look, they don't like hot dog chili. Hot dog, great, the best damn hot dog chili you could ever find was Bush's. Bush's Baked Beans actually made a hot dog chili. It came in glass bottles. And it was amazing. And once again, it got discontinued for some damn reason because people don't know how to appreciate good stuff.
No, the true travesty is that Stouffer's used to make Rarebit, and it was actually good. And then about 4 years ago, they stopped making it, or at least it stopped getting carried in my area.
Longer than that.
And I have been sad since, because every time I go by the Stouffer's, I take that one longing look, like, is it there?
I can make it. It's just
It's stuffed
correct.
hot peppers.
I will say this: if you are a fan in any way, shape, or form of excuse me, of Stouffer's lasagna, like the frozen lasagna, if you can find it, find the the meat lovers lasagna. It is literally pizza lasagna.
Is that the Walmart brand one?
No, like actual Stouffer's puts it out.
Walmart has one that's pretty good too.
But it's their standard lasagna, but they add like meatball or not meatball, sausage and little small pepperoni into it. It is awesome.
And this is where our live stream becomes a food blog.
We're all a bunch of fat kids, we know.
Oh no. Not a sponsor, but a huge shout out to the St. James Cheese Company in New Orleans. You have ruined me on anything that is not homemade and home butchered capricola ham.
Oh well, it's a very good. Okay, you see, when you came, I was unaware that you had. Oh no, you didn't. You only had the cheese when you came here. You didn't actually have the capicola. Because if you did have the capicola, you would not have had capicola when you left.
Oh yes, he would have.
We would have drank. I would have called in sick to work the next day. We would have drank beer and ate capicola.
Now I wish I had bought capricola.
He would have come home to an angry wife. I've been told I get advantage on my next roll because my name.
Yes,
Dude,
I did that. Yes.
Why did you? In what context did you use my name?
When you went away for spring break, and then I bought all the food I should not have, including eating 50 Jaeger.
No, that was before our wedding. And you were too damn old to drink Jaeger.
No, that was when you went up for a baby shower. And
Oh, that's right. So we had already been married.
yes, and you went up for the baby shower, and Nathan stayed at our house, and he and I woke up the next day saying, "Well, only drink a little Jaeger."
There's no such thing as only a little Jaeger, especially when you're like, if you're over the age of 23, which 23 is pushing it, you shouldn't be drinking. You are never allowed to drink Jaeger, brother.
Are we
See,
ready
right
to
now
resume?
I feel like we need the more you know.
I believe we are ready.
Yes, we are ready to go. So this has been handed down, and you're noticing this little loud Eric Coker seems to do most of the talking. And the
Hey, where do we find this toffee he wants?
Madam Elf, are you up at the top to do your speaking?
I was actually saying as my phone died. So I assume that we will convene in a more private setting to discuss the details of this arrangement.
There's no details to be discussed. 50% of all items found. Zone of truth when you bring it back. To make sure you're not cheating.
Damn it. Where's the toffee?
Hey, I know this song. I used to play it on the violin.
Out of character, it's implied that the toffee's also with the bandits.
So we will go and get this taken care of so that we can get our crew and ship back out of Hawk.
We've slept, so there's no more exhaustion, correct?
Correct. You are dismissed, Mr. the Rat.
Yes, thank you.
Shall we return to the ships and figure out with our crew
As
who's
you're
coming
about to
with
leave,
us?
Kogo the orc,
Uh-oh.
take the stand.
Isn't Coco half orc?
Javier, you're gonna move.
Kogo's just gonna pick him up, turn around, and set him down. She's just gonna lean on the podium.
Orc, you're accused with causing over 100 gold damage to a cabbage cart. How do you plead?
Not guilty. I was the one who came in behind and crashed through it because everybody else was in front of me causing chaos and I could not see where I was going and it was destroyed by the time I got there. I will pay for the 2 cabbages though. That was my bad.
You have admitted to crashing through it, therefore you are admitting guilt to damages. It will be 4 gold to repair said cabbage cart.
She's gonna slam her fist on the podium. I'll repair it myself.
Unacceptable!
Kogo's gonna take out her pouch, pull out 4 gold, slap it on the podium, step back.
You didn't come through,
You must handle that with the bursar, not here.
She's just gonna walk off.
Incompetent! You just hear.
Coco, get your gold!
Shut up. The Anchor Lord will grab the gold himself before leaving. He thinks you have chutzpah.
She's gonna give like a knowing nod to the Anchor Lord and like a non-sarcastic like little head tip salute thing.
He lifts up his hat and you see the cockatoo turn its head to the side and they both wink.
Kogo's gonna just kind of look wide-eyed and be like, I don't know what just happened, but cool.
You just got flirted with in court.
With the dragonborn that has a mustache stuck on his face. Cool. She'll give him a little wink back. But it's still confused as to how the hell the cockatoo did the same thing.
Orlana of the Tory, stand forward.
Alright. Arlana does like she did in court the last time. She goes into straight up ramrod soldier.
You? Do I actually have to read this? The Anchor Lord. Charges. You are accused by a lieutenant in the Old Salt Guard of being a stink meaner, a foul speaker, an all around short little toot. How do you plea?
What?
The accusations are made. And you see him flipping through everything. Are made by a one Axon of the Old Salt Navy.
Oh.
He also claims you're underage to drink as an elf.
That is not the case. The person you refer to is my youngest older brother, who I am quite sure is currently trying to make a mockery of the system of reporting incidents and is trying to make my life difficult. I am 120 years old. I am able to drink. My brother likes to play pranks. Badly worded ones, but pranks.
Charge is dismissed. 10 gold court fee charge.
Should not be charged to the one who made the accusation that proved to be false.
That would be 100 gold charge for him. 10 for you.
I am going to kill him.
Handle this with the bursar.
That sounds like a threat. Isn't that illegal?
Did you say that loud enough, Coco?
No.
Hold on. Did you say that out loud?
No. Coco did not.
Okay. Because I was about to make a roll.
No. Coco's not that
Do
dumb.
that to me.
It would be
With
funny
no
though.
other charges, we shall now move on to the next point of business. What to do with the gelatinous cube and the sewer problem?
Alana's just gonna stomp down. I freaking hate my brother.
Just a city guard now. Bullshit.
My brother just tried to get me arrested because he's a little shit. We're gonna send a message. I'm about to rip him a new one.
Are y'all gonna exit out, pay your court costs, and then leave?
Yes.
Kogo's gonna scribble something on a note and walk it up and slip it under the 4 gold before she leaves.
Of course you are.
Wrong. Okay, Kogo. Shortly after y'all leave, because I'm assuming you're all gonna leave, mark off the gold for your court costs.
Yeah.
Y'all leave out and you're in the Anchor Lord Square, and all of a sudden you get
Wait,
a
I
message.
have to pay more than Kogo, and I didn't even do anything.
I can't help that the Anchor Lord likes me. That's not my fault.
You get a message to you in your brain, it's a sending spell. Pretty. Nice shoulders. Beard.
I guess at least Kogo's getting flirted with the Dragonborn this time.
Yeah, like Kogo's just getting this in her head. Dinner. When you get back, maybe. You can respond as message.
Fantastic. Also, Mira, I sent you a PM of what she left on the note when she left, so I think that the message kind of eliminates the need for it, but it's still there.
Wouldn't there be a place where Alana could send her brother a message?
You could in this town find a place to send your brother a message,
Oh yeah.
and it's sending.
Yeah.
It's not using.
I
so there's
know.
only so
Because we
many-
had to do it
so
to
many-
contact Velo when we had the new boat.
So you find another message place. Yes, ma'am. That'll be about 50 gold to send a message.
Yep.
What's your message and who to?
Be to what is it? The Old Salt Army? Is that what it is?
Are you wanting to send it directly?
Oh,
to
I'm
your
sending
brother?
it to Axon.
Then that's what you need to tell them.
I'm wanting to send it to my brother Axon.
Okay, brother Axon, got it.
How long is a message? 25?
25.
I apologize to you ahead of time for the language used in this.
We're used to it. It's the city.
Axon? Arlana. You slimy shit. Next time I see you, Mother herself will not be able to save your dead ass. Lots of love, Arlana.
She sends it. Waits a second. It's mostly laughing. And he called you a sea cucumber. And then it's a lot of laughing.
I will spend another 50 gold.
Okay.
Look here, you oyster fart bubble. Unless you want all your little girlfriends back home to know every secret, shut up. Sit.
There's more laughing. And he says, at least he has girlfriends. and he basically says you're a piece of sea coral that even a sea star won't eat.
Damn, getting salty over here.
You're an asshole.
So are
Another
y'all
50 gold?
No, that was to the DM. 'Cause he can't let me win nothing.
So,
He can't let me win nothing.
real quick, y'all have to now have half your crew.
Drogob is
prison,
not
so-
getting thrown in prison. I'm making
We
that.
can't take him with us.
It doesn't matter. He's not getting thrown in prison.
We need boss.
We do need boss.
So I'm about to create a new folder.
Prison crew.
You know, all I'm saying is that we could conceivably take Drogob to the magical tattoo parlor and have them tattoo a magic tattoo that lets him cast fireball.
He's a child.
I mean, there's nothing to say that we can't leave some of our crew on the boat. We don't have to take a full half with us. I was just saying
No,
we
you
need to
don't-
leave them on the
you
boat.
don't have to take the full half with you, but I do need to know. Let's see, on the Devil's Pride, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Bye,
On the
Tyrone.
Tory, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
9 and
Plus
9.
you.
Oh, yeah.
Jensen and Tyrone, you
19.
going to jail.
So y'all send it. Okay, so it's already declared Jensen and Tyrone going into jail.
I mean, I don't know.
Well, the crew goblins need to go to jail just because.
Okay, I say we need to go on the boat. We need to gather both crews together, explain the situation, see if anyone wants to just volunteer to make this easier.
I'm already listing that you're like, bye Jensen, bye Tyrone.
I was joking!
They're already in jail.
I think Aldrich should probably go to jail.
If you're not gathering the crews up, Audrey, oh, I ain't going back to prison. This will not end well if you send me back to prison.
Aldrich, it's
One.
just until we go and take care of these stupid bandits.
So what's the total number we need to put in jail? 11 or 10?
We will go with 10.
10. Okay.
We already have 2.
The crew goblins. So Josh, me, Greg.
Josh, you're gonna send Josh and me and Greg to jail.
I'm
I think
sorry,
we need Josh and me on the boat.
Well, and that's the thing. I'm not making this call. I'm
Well,
saying
honestly, if
my
you ask
votes.
Josh and me will go, yes, ma'am. I'll go to jail, ma'am. I can handle it. I can handle it. I've been in prison before. Greg, Greg can make it with me.
And Josh, me, I
This
believe
is
you can
not
keep them.
proof.
You can keep them in check in jail.
Okay, Corva, don't be pissed at me for this, but if you went with them, I'm pretty sure no one's gonna mess with them.
This is
Jail.
this is not jail. This is not prison. You will be kept in a holding cell until we return. Until we come back.
I'm just saying Corvas can be intimidating.
Torben just looks. Yeah, I can do it.
Bethany should probably go to jail because she's a navigator, and we're not going to be doing any navigating for now. Sorry, Bethany.
So you're saying Bethany too? Bethany,
And Snips.
love, you just realized you hired me, and even though I really, really like Torben, this might cause some problems with employment in the future. Because I haven't done anything in this city that's illegal.
We will make sure you put us down as reference, and we will explain the entire scenario. Don't worry.
Corbin leans over, and you just hear him. "Oh, man, same still." Bethany. I think I can do that then, yeah.
And as I said, this is a temporary arrangement until we get back from this errand. And then
Kiwi,
we will-
just because Aldrich's going.
Are y'all actually sending Aldrich to jail?
No,
I mean, personally, I
bring
don't
him-
really trust him to be out and about by himself, but as long as Kiwi is keeping an eye on him wherever he is, That's
I think we
fine.
need to.
So you
So
are
we need
putting
to-
Snips. Snips seems cool with it. Like Snips is like hand signs. Jill ain't no thing.
Corva?
Corva just kind of glares at you when you mention her going.
I mean, you keep all of them safe because you're kind of intimidating.
So are y'all voting to send Corva?
I don't want to get glared at by Corva again. How many do we have?
7 so far. We need 3 more.
Boss. So he's totally out. I don't want to send Drogob to jail.
I mean, we could send Drogob with Gobert De Niro, his dad, so we know he'll be fine.
Okay.
And that's 2 knocked out right there. I don't like sending Drogob to jail, but as long as he's with Gobert De Niro and Corva, I think he'll be fine. Hell, I'm sure Drogob would probably enjoy it in some way. He can pretend he's a dragon that's like caged.
Gobert De Niro just looks at you. Yo, when you get back, my pay, it goes up.
Yeah, when
I gotta take
everybody
both.
who went to jail gets a bonus when they get back, alright?
Hey there, everybody. I got us a raise.
Bonus! One-time thing.
12
It'll be a
gold.
good one, but bonus.
12 gold.
How about
It'll be negotiated. Go.
Do I look like a clown to you?
You look
do I
like
look
someone
like
who works
somebody-
under me to you?
Do I look like somebody you can just play and say I'm gonna send you to jail for my
9,
own
12, go!
Turns around. Hey, who's your new favorite crew member?
Get away from me.
Drogob. Rar. And then
Drogob,
he
make
just
sure we get fatter rats. Go.
Drogob just dips his finger in a little ink pot and draws a little tear underneath one eye. Rar.
I'm so sorry, Drogob.
This looks like Coco. This was your idea.
How was this
No,
my
he's
idea?
not. No,
You're
he's
the
not.
one that said send Drogob with his uncle. This is your fault.
He's not upset. It's like the prison tattoo teardrop.
Oh. Of course
Roar.
it is. Koger's just gonna give him like the metal like fingers, just like hell yeah, man, hell yeah, you do you.
He puts both his hands together and just holds out the pinky fingers.
Perfect.
Drogob metal. Drogob rar. Drogob brutal.
Drogob would totally end up in a mosh pit.
Order. Joe, am I supposed to break them out after they get in there?
No.
No.
Am I supposed to murder the guard?
Don't make us lock you up just for the hell of locking them up. Because, like, goddamn, we've already locked them up. Don't make us throw you in as a bonus.
You know
He
I'm
just
still
walks up.
here to hear everything,
He's
right?
actually making a good point. I mean, they're gonna imprison our crew. This isn't a sovereign nation.
Do you all want to get
Guys,
thrown in
I
jail?
have a
For
problem.
like, permanently? Because that's how you get thrown in jail permanently. Like, we'll come back. Y'all will be staying, your fuck ass is in jail. You want to stay there? You can try this shit. Kogo wants to get
You
the fuck
just-
out of here when we're done.
Kiwi looks at you. There's no prison that can hold me.
Kiwi, I don't doubt that. But you're gonna get your ass stranded here. just no. Watch the boat, please. You're a badass. You can do it. Watch the boats. Please.
Fine, I'll watch the boats. Who's going with? What are you doing again? Like that's
Better
about the
stop
time.
some bandits.
Kiwi's a little out of it. Older. I might have introduced Kiwi to substances.
Stop getting the little Aarakocra high.
Oh my god, Aldrich, I swear to god. We're gonna throw you in the brig, if not the prison. Goddamn.
He just looks at you. Right. You goddess made of green flesh. You fucked a demon for weed. You have no high ground here, because
Hey.
all I did was
Hey.
introduce him to it.
That's an ad hominem argument. You can't dispute what I'm saying just because of a character flaw in me. You can't say I'm wrong. No, sir.
I don't think that's how this works.
Do as I say, not as I do, motherfucker. Pint ass piece of shit.
That's not what you were saying a couple weeks ago.
This port is locked down from your ship docking here. You got it? Locked down. Full barricade. No entry.
Oh, shit. Well, you might do.
Putting a trade blockade on your ass, I swear to God.
Kogo's gonna ghost.
Bye, Felicia. Alright.
He knew what this was. He knew what this was about.
He knew what it was about. So, who are y'all gonna take with you to go raid the bandits' camp?
Boss, for sure. I'm tempted to give Gobby Nelson a try here. He's another bard. I love how we left him out but threw his cousin in jail.
Anyone else from your...
You're cutting out, DM.
I was gonna say, is there anyone else you're gonna take with you to raid a bandit's lair?
I don't think any of the goblins are actually capable of taking a lot of hits, are they?
No.
I could accompany y'all.
Oh, yeah, let's take the guard that helped us yesterday.
Yeah, I had nothing else to do.
Works for me.
So we got Lizard Man, we got Boss, and we got us.
And then everybody else will stay and watch the boats.
It pretty much worked.
Because that'll
It's pretty
be...
much worked every other time we've done it.
Yeah, and that'll leave 3 crew per boat, which will work.
Okay, as y'all are leaving the boat, on the docks, you see that unusually tall kinku.
The one that
with-
was talking to me in my head, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you see the unusually tall kinku. I'm sorry, I just got distracted by the song.
Are you still distracted?
I'm having to find stuff. I'm also adding the Anchor Lord to y'all's known figure. Okay, so he should be now underneath noted figures. But you see the unusually tall kinku, a mottled brown hawk-like Aarakocra that probably comes up to his shoulder. And then legitimately what looks like the biggest shoe bill you've ever seen that's standing almost Avi's height.
Hey,
Inside your head. Hello there, I saw you in court. So, you actually gonna do what the Anchor Lord says, like his little bitch? Or would you be interested in an alternative offer?
what kind of alternative offer?
He just looks around. Little too public for it here, there, love, if you actually want to speak.
Aren't you in our heads?
Yes, but everybody notices a bunch of boat folk standing with you here, and they kinda know me. So, you want to parlay? Or are you gonna go on about your way being someone else's bitch?
Oh, I don't know if I have this kind of patience for this kind of bullshit, guys.
Depending on the situation, Kogo doesn't mind being a bitch.
It does have... We have other reasons for doing as we are asked.
Oh, aye, yeah. Your friend drunkenly was yelling about contracts he had here the other day. That's why my attention was grabbed.
Which one?
Points right at Avi.
Orlana smacks him in the chest with the back of her hand.
2 minutes. Once again, not my fault.
Fancy a parlay, or do you want to follow him? And the whole time, Django, none. You don't hear anything in your head. Like they're all just staring at this Kinko, and you're like, "That's a weird bird.
That's
really
a weird
tall."
bird.
Well, let's step back on the ship then and talk for a second below deck. Get this over
No, you
with.
come back to mine. Moon's blessing. And then all of a sudden you hear in your head, Django, "Hey there, lizard boy. You want to
Yeah.
make a fancy 50 gold?"
I'm a pirate, of course.
You're a
I thought you
nerd.
were
He hands you 50 gold, Django. Be a good
Yeah.
lad. Run off. I need 5 things.
Yeah.
First, I need a barrel of whiskey. Second,
Right.
I need torch cleaner. Third, I need elbow grease. Fourth, I need 17 hammers of decent size. And fifth, I need another barrel of whiskey.
I thought it was gonna be blue flower, red thorns.
All right. I will do my best.
Do you just run off?
Well, I just run off and go and start finding this stuff.
You all hear
Avi
your-
is going to the minute he turns around and starts walking off, Avi is going to holler out, "Wait!"
Yep.
Are you in for what we are going to do, or are you out?
I don't see why I wouldn't be in. So sure, yeah, let's do it.
Then you stay.
You hear specifically in your head, Avi, "That fucker is a steamard. He might put a little damper on my plan."
Well, considering the fact that he is in with us currently at this time, him not being there may put a damper on mine.
Make a persuasion check at disadvantage. Okay, he looks at you, Avi, and you hear in your head, "I suggest you let the boy run along and go get what I asked him to, and I'll pay him even a little bit more." Let me double check on that saving throw. Make a wisdom saving throw, Avi. You are unaffected, Avi.
What was it?
I'm double checking to see if you would be aware of it. It was suggestion. It does not say whether or not you would be aware.
Let me give me 2 seconds. Let me check command, because it's either suggestion or command that that they are aware. And
I know what the actual song is, but all I hear is the fighting food ons.
see, that's give me 2 seconds. Let me find clarification on that, because that suggestion is going to highly determine what happens next. All right, so it does say that when the spell ends, the creature realizes that you use magic to influence its mood. So I would say a fail would qualify as Avi realizes that he has been targeted. I'm going to leave it up to you.
I'm also looking, I'm seeing people that said yes, I'm seeing people say no. So, because there is a disagreement between a Merles and a Perkins,
Oh wow.
I'm going to roll a D100. We're going with Perkins, which is you are aware.
Avi's gonna take stock, and Avi is going to turn around, look at Arlana and Kogo. We should leave before we get arrested again, because I don't think I'll be able to talk our way out of what happens next if we don't.
Why?
In his Avi serious face, he looks at Arlana and goes, "Do you trust me?"
Are you whispering this?
No.
More than I probably.
Shall we go?
Kogo or Alana, both give me a wisdom save.
Are you serious?
Screw it. It's the end of the game. I'm going to do a mulligan.
Are you serious?
Slightly better.
Both of you fail.
Mulligan! Damn it!
That was about how mine went.
Are you serious right now?
You just hear in both of your heads, ladies, loves, at least give me just a moment of your time to talk. Just come back to my chamber. You don't even have to bring your little sneak thief. I just want to make you an honest deal.
I'm gonna end up stabbing this bird.
I guess Kogo's gonna go with him.
I'm gonna end up stabbing this bird.
Kogo will hold him down for you.
Well, anyway, Avi, they don't seem to be listening to you. Are you still running off, Jenga?
Yeah, I guess I'm not gonna get those supplies, so run off.
So, Avi, you run off on. What's going on? I haven't heard a single thing.
Well, if they haven't followed me, then I'm going to stop and turn around.
You hear her voice. Hey there, boyo who had his bits out on my deck. You might want to follow and at least listen. Your
Well-
lateys already do.
Well, you seem to be right. It's like my grandmother always said, "Konsti si for, disgasti vanatsa," which roughly translates into "You fuck with my family and you lose every time." And I'm I'm pushing him with the knuckles of a ram.
Okay, fire them. what's the roll to hit?
Uh,
Or is it a deck save?
I think it's a deck save.
He's going to use one of his legendary resistances to automatically succeed.
Ah,
So you fire them off, and wind just passes by them. And something really unsettling happens. Avi, you see a Kinku smile. Oh, lad. Now you fucked up. And that's where we'll end the game
Oh
for
god.
this week.
Well, guys, looks like we're going back to jail anyway.
I don't like my head being messed with.
Well, y'all still have 8 hours before you're going to know anything happened.
Oh, it's not gonna be fun when I find out.
Oh, no, it probably won't be, but it also might not be an issue.
Man, my roll sucked this entire game.
Right?
Ugh.
I had like
Oh,
one
damn,
good
that's
roll,
what
and it didn't even do shit.
Thank God
That's
we
what I
didn't
should've
get in
done.
a
Oh,
real
well.
fight yet, or else we probably would have died.
I feel kind of bad we didn't get in any fights with brother playing.
I was honestly trying to. I was honestly hoping that I could do damage to force a concentration check. So that hopefully it would break.
Doesn't
All right.
require a concentration check.
Everybody ready to say goodnight to the stream first?
Have a good night.
Night.
Night. I'll let you meet, love.
See y'all later.